Coping with Tre Tailor, giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life, because we'll always be coping with something. Coping.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us. You are watching Coping, hosted by Tre Tailor. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life, because we will always be coping with something. Hey, don't forget, we are streaming live on the Tailor Made Production page on Facebook. Please go over there, hit like and share and follow, and find out when we go live every Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday. And then, of course, on Thursday and Friday. We're also streaming live on our YouTube channel. There you can find 3 years. March is actually our 3-year anniversary of content, information, advice, and also so many resources on how to cope. We also have a presence on Twitter and also on Instagram. Today, we are coping with Girl Scouts. That's right. It is Girl Scout cookie time. Once again, Lora Tucker with the Girl Scouts joins us. Thank you, Lora, so much for joining us again today.
Thank you, Tre. Congrats on 3 years. That's phenomenal.
Girl, yes. You know, when I say it, I think, oh my goodness, you know, I just started out, going live on social media because people needed information about COVID. And then it blew up and grew into, a whole community national platform. So I am so grateful, so humble, so honored, and so surprised it's 3 years. First of all, where did 3 years go?
I know. And we all have to cope, right?
Yes.
So, what a great tag, but it's not just a tag. It's really, I think, having an impact on people's lives, Tre, as you talk about all the different things that people have to cope with. And now, we want to make sure that our audience doesn't know that they do not have to cope without Girl Scout cookies.
That's right.
That's right.
You can still get your cookie fix. And, interestingly enough, COVID didn't stop you guys. I mean, we launched during COVID. I think, you joined when you had joined Girl Scouts, because it's 3 years for you, right?
It is. You are absolutely right. So we're on the same anniversary trajectory, right? But yeah, I started leading the Girl Scouts, and boom, COVID hit, and yeah, it did hurt us. We had to shut down our new leadership center in Columbia, and girls had to meet online, and but we did. We pivoted, and we did Girl Scouting virtually, and we sold some cookies, and girls continued doing what they do best. So, but COVID was difficult for everybody.
Yeah, but you guys have bounced back in the last 2+ years, and you're full force now. Tell us, when is Girl Scout cookie time? For some people, it's year round because they freeze their cookies. But when is it officially?
And you know what? That is a great idea. So buy cookies and freeze them.
I do.
Yes.
I still have cookies in my freezer, and they come out. They're just as fresh and tasty as before.
They are. They absolutely are. But Girl Scouts cookie season is now. Girls, you can find girls at our booths right now, and you can go to our website and put in your zip code, and it'll tell you where all the booths are and the times that girls will be there. So we do booths until March 5th, and then also too, starting the 27th of this month, you can order digitally from girls and get that new cookie, Raspberry Rally, this year, that you have to order online starting on February 27th. So keep that in mind if you want to try a new cookie.
All right. So booths are out and about in our community through March 5th. People can go online beginning February 27th and order everything, but they can also order the new cookie. Tell us about the new cookie and why raspberry.
Yeah, well, that's a great question. Why raspberry? But, it is a new cookie. It is we call it the sister to the Thin Mint, Tre, because it looks very similar to a Thin Mint, but it's infused with raspberry flavor instead of mint. And then it's dipped in that good chocolatey coating. So if you like raspberry, to me, it tastes like a chocolate dipped raspberry. But you can only get it. It's teaching girls about digital sales, and so you can buy this cookie digitally. So you got to go online, and it'll be shipped to you starting on February 27th. So you won't see the Raspberry Rally out there in booths. You can only get
Okay.
it if you order it online. So,
All
which
right.
starts February 27th, but you can get all the other iconic, cookies at our girls' booths. And I got to tell you, Trey, I was out visiting our girls over the weekend at their booths, and these girls, I tell you what, they just amaze me. With they're excited, they just inspire me too with the things that they want to do with their cookie dough. And I always ask them, well, what are you and your troop, going to do with the money that you make by selling cookies? And it's everything from putting together homeless packets to philanthropy. We're going to give money to kids with cancer and puppies, animals at the animal shelter. But they're also going to do some fun things like go camping and go on trips and work on their higher awards. But these girls, they inspire me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that, teaching the digital space, which is it's so important
Mhm.
now for this one particular cookie. Because like you said, not only do they have to do a traditional sales, they have to kind of focus on digital. And you know what? Kids now are so much more inept with, social media outlets and digital stuff. This will just, I'm looking forward to see how creative they're able to get with, I think there'll probably be a Raspberry Rally TikTok dance or something like that.
Yeah, for sure there will be, because you are right. They are so adept now. When you talk about some of the blessings of COVID, I mean, just getting us better prepared, like online, right? To
Yeah.
be able to, because you can't meet face to face all the time. So being able to be adept at Zoom and meeting girls where they are today it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, Lora Tucker joins us. She's CEO of Girl Scouts, and we're talking about it's Girl Scout cookie time. You can see your local Girl Scouts out and about at booths in front of, a little bit of every place, Walmart and other places through March 5th. But then their new cookie, Raspberry Rally, which is kind of a raspberry thin mint, I guess, is online beginning February 27th. But you can also go online, right, Laura, and get all of your cookies.
That's right. You can you can, starting February 27th, you can order all your favorites, including Raspberry Rally, online. But what I want to tell you is that go out now, find a booth, go to our website. You can Google gssc-mm.org, and our website will come up. And the very first thing you'll see is find Girl Scout cookies. Put your zip code in there, and it'll show you where all the booths are that are within a certain distance that you're looking for. And it's very easy, but go out and find them at Walmart, all these Sam's, Cabela's, Lowe's. I mean, they're just out in force. So go find some girls and get your favorites and talk to them. Ask them what they're doing, what they're, why they want to be a Girl Scout, what they plan on doing with their cookie money.
Yeah,
Because
gssc.mm.com. Is that correct?
.org.
.org. Yeah, gssc.mm.org. You can see the information on the screen where you can go online and order your Girl Scout cookies. Laura, speaking of what girls are doing, tell us a little bit, for those who may not know, about the Girl Scout program.
Yeah, so it's the largest leadership program for girls, I mean, in the world. I mean, you think about the cookie program is just one of our entrepreneur programs where girls are running their own business, and they're learning so much more. Yes, we love the wonderful taste of Girl Scout cookies, but our girls, they're learning money management, business ethics, goal setting, people skills, decision making, all those things that come with running a business. But we build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. And the thing that I love about Girl Scouting, and there's so much, everything from camp to STEM programs to entrepreneur programs, financial literacy, all those things that girls love to do. But the thing that I love most about Girl Scouts is that girls learn that the world is bigger than they are, right? And they learn how to make a difference in their community, not when they graduate from high school or they're in college, but they're making a difference in their community now
Right
by
now, yeah.
participating in their higher awards. And those are their gold, silver, and bronze awards. And with the gold award being, just a huge accomplishment for girls. It's I don't you know it's much harder in my mind than the Eagle Scout Award. Girls, they have to come up with something that is self-sustaining, right? They have to something that's going to live on, not just like build something, but really
Mhm.
make an impact in their community. And I'm so proud of our girls and our volunteers, right? I mean, we talked a little bit about this, Trey, where, our volunteers are so important that, this is a volunteer delivered, program and organization. And we need volunteers, and we have some our volunteers are just incredible. So if you're looking to mentor girls, the next generation of girl leaders, then and you don't have to do it, you don't have to start a troop, you don't have to be a troop leader, but there's
That's
so
good.
many ways that you can volunteer. If you have a specialty, if you want to deliver a program to girls, for girls, then do that. If you want to help drive some girls to on a trip, or help on a camping trip. I mean, there's so many things that our volunteers can do, but those troop leaders are pretty special, in reference to the difference that they're making in our girls' lives.
Yeah, I love that you say that because you're right. While you're talking about it, I'm actually thinking about, some ways that I could volunteer. Like you said, there are various ways. Yes, being a troop leader is important, but if whatever your area of expertise is, if you're a nurse or a computer programmer, or if you do social media, or if you're an accountant, whatever your area of expertise is, you could certainly utilize that to volunteer, maybe do a class for the girls or something like that.
Absolutely. And you're such an influencer, right? I can see you. I mean, how many girls today are interested in in doing
Yeah,
what you do? I mean, how do you do a podcast?
yeah.
How did you start? What were some of your challenges? I mean, the wealth of experience that you have, when you talk about making the impact on girls, Trey, you could, yes, please do that.
I am going to do that, but I encourage other women to do that too. Whatever your area of expertise is, there is a need for a girl to find out about what you do. And what's better than real life experience?
Absolutely. And that's one thing I love about Girl Scouting. Girl Scouting is so much more than just a program, right?
Yes,
It's about helping girls grow into the women that they're going to be for the rest of their
yeah,
lives, right? And
yes.
so when you think about that power of impact, I mean, I was a Girl Scout all the way through college, I mean, from brownies all the way through college. And I am who I am as a leader at the DNA level in no small part to my Girl Scout experience and the women that were there for me, right? When you talk about impact, yes, it is Girl Scouting, but they were there for me. They had my back growing up. They made sure that I was on the right track to be the best person that I could be. And I love them so
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, Lora Tucker joins us. She's CEO of Girl Scouts of the Midlands. We're talking about it being Girl Scout cookie time and how you can make an impact on our girls in South Carolina, in the nation. Volunteer. Okay, I don't have time to be a Girl Scout leader. You don't have to be a Girl Scout leader. You can if you want to, but whatever your area of expertise is, from soup to nuts, you can share that with a girl. And isn't it, I just think it's so much our responsibility to not talk about what our kids aren't, but to try to help them be what they can be. And this is a small thing that I think everybody can do. Carve out an hour a month or whatever, just to feed into our young people. That's so very important. Let's talk a little bit before you leave, Laura, about it. And you mentioned you started out as a brownie, you went through your adult years as a Girl Scout. When can you become what? Like, when does brownie start? When does Girl Scout start? And how can girls and parents find out where their nearest troop is?
Yeah, so girls start Girl Scouting now in kindergarten as daisies. And they learn so much. They learn about values, making friends that they'll have the rest of their lives, and it goes all the way through. Girls are Girl Scouts all the way through their senior in high school a year, and then they can become alumni, right, and be a lifelong member. So it's a sisterhood, and sisterhoods are so important as we continue to
Yes.
lift each other up throughout our lives. And I got to tell you, some of my best friends in my lives are my Girl Scout friends, and we always kid each other like we'll be all rocking on the same porch one of these days, as we continue to take care of each other. But it's just a phenomenal program to be a part of. And the other thing is, Trey, when you take a look at leadership today, I got to tell you, there's such a lack of love in leadership today, and we want to grow strong women that are going to turn into strong. We want to grow strong girls that are going to turn into strong women that are going to lead their homes and their communities, the state, and the world. And so that's when you talk about about leadership. It's so important that girls learn about how to serve their community. So we try to take them from the ego, right, where they're just looking at themselves, and
Right.
versus that, hey, the world is larger than that, and we want you to make an impact. We want you to make a difference in this world. And so like I said, that's one of the things that I absolutely love about Girl Scouting is how we broaden our girls' lens. And I got to tell you, girls that stay in Girl Scouting and earn their gold award, they are so far ahead of their cohort when they get to college. I mean, the courage and the confidence that they bring to, is just, it's amazing to watch them continue to grow. But you can find out about, Girl Scouting if you go to our customer care team, which is customer care at gssc-mm.org. We'd be happy to get you hooked up with a troop, or if you're a girl or you're a parent that wants your girl in Girl Scouting, we'd be absolutely glad to help you with membership. And also, too, I want you to know that, cost is not a barrier. If you can't afford to become a member, you can't afford a uniform, we can financially help you and assist you.
Oh, that's good
We did that. I mean, last year was one of our biggest years with helping girls that couldn't afford the program or couldn't afford a uniform. So don't let cost be a barrier to becoming a part of this phenomenal sisterhood and this organization.
Okay, so you start out as daisies as in kindergarten, and then you go to brownies as what age? What age do you flip to brownie?
I believe it's second grade.
Okay.
And then, so every year, every 2 years, you bridge to the next level.
Okay.
And so from brownies, you go to junior, then cadet, and then
Okay.
you go to senior, and then ambassador is the final. The older girls. And so there is Girl Scouting for every girl. And I got to tell you, I mean, when girls get to middle school, Trey, something happens. They start losing their self-confidence. They
Yes.
start paying attention to peer pressure and having to be cool and things like that. And so if we can get girls build their leadership skills in middle school, where they're really able to follow their own path, follow their own dreams, instead of
Yes.
kind of being sucked into somebody else's, right? It's
Yeah.
just it's so critical.
Yeah, it is. It is. So people can go to customer service at gssc.mm.org for more information.
Yeah, it's customer care,
Customer care. Customer care.
at gssc-mm.org, or they can call 800-849-GIRL.
All right. All of that information is on the screen. For more information about Girl Scouts, if you want your girl, daughter, sister, cousin, grandchild to be a member of this phenomenal organization, just to help build their confidence and to make friends and to learn some things, which is so important for girls, please contact the folks at the Girl Scouts and find out where you can, lock the girl in your life into. Remember, Lora said, don't let cost be a barrier, because the Girl Scout Foundation or organization can definitely help you. And of course, you can also find your sweet treats, your Girl Scout cookies out and about in our community. You can also go online. The brand new Raspberry Rally cookie is also available online only beginning February 27th. Go to the Girl Scout cookie website, gssc.mm.org, for more information on cookies and membership and volunteering. Lora, thank you so much again for joining us. Thank you so much for all that Girl Scouts do, not only for our girls, but for the community. Good luck. God bless. And don't eat too many cookies, or freeze them.
Absolutely. That's right. Freeze them. But Tre, it's always an honor to be on your show. Thank you for making a difference in your community. And, you're fabulous, and happy anniversary.
Thank you. And same to you, Lora Tucker, CEO of Girl Scouts. Get your Girl Scouts, found out about volunteerism, and don't forget to get your girl involved. All of the information is on the screen. We'll be right back.
Computers, they're a part of our everyday lives. But when they're not working, they're an everyday problem. So call Computers Unique, your everyday solution. 803-351-5821. Is your computer running slow? Won't turn on? Do you need a screen replaced? Or maybe you just need another computer? Well, Computers Unique is your one-stop shop for all your computer needs. They have a wide variety of new and pre-owned PCs, Macs, and tablets. So call Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall. 803-351-5821. 803-351-5821.
Hello, I'm Carolyn Sawyer, an entrepreneur and caregiver. Part of taking care of your health is knowing if you're at risk of type 2 diabetes. Prediabetes is serious and puts you at risk for developing type 2 diabetes. Up to 90% of South Carolinians who have it don't know they have it. Visit inittogethersc.org. Take an online test to find out your risk and join a diabetes prevention program. This message brought to you by the Diabetes Action Council of SC.
Thank you so much for joining us for Coping with Tre Tailor. If you have a product or service that could help someone cope with COVID, please email copingwithtreTailor@gmail.com. We would love for you to be a proud sponsor, just like In It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council. They sponsor Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday here on Coping with COVID. Javis Tax Services, Palmetto Media Connections, the Fifth Circuit Solicitor's Office, Attorney Byron Gibson, Agape Counseling and Training Services, Black Pages, Black Expo, the Comet Bus System, and Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall. We also would love for you to be a guest on the show. If you have a story or initiative that could help someone cope with COVID, please email booking@copingwithtreTailor.com. Booking@copingwithtreTailor.com. That information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We would love to feature you on the show because we're always coping with something. As always, we leave you with a great devotional. I'm reading back again from Jesus Calling. This says, when things seem to be going all wrong, stop and affirm your trust in me. Calmly bring these matters to me and leave them in my capable hands. Leave them there. Then simply do the next thing. Stay in touch with me through thankful, trusting prayers, resting in my sovereign control. Rejoice in me. Exult in the God of your salvation. As you trust in me, I make your feet like the feet of a deer. I enable you to walk, to make progress upon your high places of trouble, suffering, or responsibility. When things are going wrong, remember what is right. Jesus, he can do it for you. Thank you guys so much for joining us today for Coping with Tre Tailor. Until the next time, I wish you peace and abundant blessings. Take care, stay well, God bless. And if you're going to be out and about with large crowds, especially inside, don't forget to wear your mask over your nose and under your chin. I'll see you soon.
Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping. coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive, ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting learning what you can do, 6 ways to a better you.